Ja, dat is goed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
we are live. Yes.
Amazing. So, hey there, Rotterdam Wildcard fans. Jeroen here with Patrick for Rotterdam Wildcard live video.
Yeah.
Tonight we're doing the the army review for our Middle-earth SBG tournament for tomorrow at Ferry.
Yes. 800 points.
800 points. It's our fifth video now, or fifth tournament that we're doing at Ferry. So
they're amazing.
Yeah,
we are excited. Yes,
it's a
it
really
was quite a long day now because building up a little bit already. And
we already prepared some stuff for tomorrow morning.
Yes.
We start early tomorrow as well. We're gonna do in this video a short review. I won't mention the names from the people, but these are all the army lists that will participate tomorrow, the event. Unfortunately, we're missing 2 army lists, so we've got 14 army lists right now. But yeah, we will go over them. We will give a small opinion about it, how and what.
yeah,
We try to react in the comment section and everything. So if there's anything that you want to know, or you want to say about certain rules or anything like it, just let us know in the comments, and Patrick will probably type and
yes.
see how it goes. So
I'll review with you about our heroes and what we think about the list.
yeah, I think we will. So that's
always.
That's gonna be it, and then we will wrap it up. What is it? For everyone that want to watch tomorrow we also have a live stream, so we will live stream the 3 battles that we're gonna play.
Yes.
Scenarios are not announced yet, so we will put those in the comment section when you're watching it and everything, so that's going to be okay as well. We're going to do them randomly, so they will get picked out of the general accessory pack, and yeah, let's see how that will go eventually. With further ado, I would say let's jump into the army list and see how it goes.
Let's start. You will share the lists?
Yeah, so
you will make a middle and then...
Yeah, I will just mention them up, how and what. We go through them, give our opinion on how and what, and see how it goes. So, but just a little small thing yet. Tomorrow we will also make a lot of photos and everything. We will put them on our Facebook page and everything. So if you're curious how and what, then just let us know how it is. Anyhow, let's go into them now. So we will start with the first army list. It will be a complete army list of Moria.
Oh wow.
So the leader of this army will be Duraburs, and in his warband there are 6 Moria goblins with shield and a sword, 6 Moria goblins with spear, and 1 Walk Marauder. Walk Marauder are these wargs completely full with some goblins on there.
Oh wow.
The second warband will be led by a dragon. The dragon has fly and breathe fire, so those are the 2 options that you can buy on the dragon. And he has a warband with him as well. 6 Moria goblins with a shield and a sword, and 6 Moria goblins with a spear, and another Walk Marauder. Then we have the third warband. In there will be Groblock, the King of Moria. I think he's still King of Moria. He's still fighting with Duraburs about it. And he has 3 Moria goblins with him, shield and sword, 6 Moria goblins with spear, and 1 more Walk Marauder as well. So there are already 3 Walk Marauders in there. And then the last warband will be a Moria Goblin Shaman, a bit for the magic and everything into there. 3 Moria Goblins, shield and sword, 3 Moria Goblins with spear. So total minis on the board for 800 points of 46. And it's exactly 800 points.
Wow.
So 2 mage heroes, 3 Walk Marauders, a dragon,
No.
and Shaman.
More Marauders, right? Or not?
No. The 3 Warg Marauders.
Oh, 3, okay.
Yeah, 3 Warg Marauders, a lot of Gobos, Groblock, Durbers, Shaman, and the Dragon. So, what do you think?
I think Dragon is big in this edition.
If you have nothing against it, then yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite fascinating. We have seen, of course, in the previous games that we played or tournaments that we organized. We saw someone playing as well with Dragon as well in the Grand Tournament in the Netherlands, and the Dragon can do collateral damage, of course, in that kind of way. We saw him one hit Smaug in the final battle of the Grand Tournament as well. So yeah, quite curious how it will do here. It's something similar. It's a really tough list, 800 points, 46 models. There's a lot of might on the board. There's some magic, and then the dragon that you have to be taken care of. So
and you have the speed from the Marauders as well.
Yeah. The Warg Marauders, they have changed a bit in the new edition. However, it's quite tough.
I know.
You played them against against them at the Throne of Skulls event,
yes.
Of course. I did as well in the last round. So
yeah, we had the same opponent.
Yeah, so it's quite fascinating. So
yeah, funny list.
I think it's a really good competitive list these
yes.
days. In Moria is really good, that in my opinion, so to say, with the dragon in there. Yeah, if you have something with it, it can be awesome. If you don't have anything against it, you're gonna have a bad time. But again, it will depend how it will work with the armies and everything on that. So that's the next one. Yeah, I will just.
Yeah, you will do it. Yeah, no problem. I will keep an eye on the chat if they will ask something or something.
Yeah.
Please make a comment or.
Yeah.
Then.
So this will be a Rivendell list. And in there is Elrond, Lord of Rivendell, High Elf Warrior, Rivendell Knight, and then another 3 Rivendell Warriors. Let's see, 1 High Elf Warrior has a bow. I have no idea on what. I think it's a lot more High Elf Warriors, to be honest. I think there are 7 in there. 1 Rivendell Knight, 2 High Elf Warriors with shield, 2 High Elf Warriors with shield and a spear, and an High Elf Warrior with banner and a shield. So
with banner and shield.
Yeah, so that's a quite packed warband, so to say, because Elrond has an what is it? Hero of Legend. You've got in the second warband Lindir of Rivendell. So Lindir was also a Hobbit profile. You can now play him in Rivendell completely, because Rivendell's in both the books. 2 High Elf Warriors with bow, a normal High Elf Warrior with shield and spear, and another High Elf Warrior of 2 High Elf Warriors with shield. Then we have as last warband we've got Glorfindel, 2 High Elf Warriors with bow, 1 High Elf Warrior with a shield, 2 High Elf Warriors with spear, 1 High Elf Warrior normal, and 3 High Elf Warrior with shield and spears. So total 33 models, a lot of High Elf Warriors, so a lot of defense 5, 6, 5 on the board.
That's quite high.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. You've got 11 bows in here as well, from the 33 miniatures somewhat. You've got a banner in there. Elrond's a pretty solid hero. A hero of legend in Rivendell. Yes, of course. What is it? Terror. His heroics. Because he can resist, strike, defense. So he can also do different kind of those. High defense, 3 wounds, 3 attacks, courage 7. So a few with the Rivendell Knight in there, or 1 Rivendell Knight, what I found. Yeah, one Rivendell Knight.
Not that much, but
yeah, I don't know.
All heroes on horses, or?
Well, Elrond has a horse and heavy armor. Lindir is on horse and heavy armor, and Glorfindel is on Asfaloth, and that's his horse, so to say, his unique horse.
Oh, yeah.
And he has the Arm of Gondolin on. Arm of Gondolin prevents people that are playing with monsters to do rend or hurl or anything on him.
That's
so
nice. Quite
So
tough.
yeah, what do you think, Patrick? 33 models.
33. Yeah, they are elves, so they are a little bit more expensive in point value.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And just a single Rivendell Knight is of course
25 or something?
Yeah, it's 22. But
22. Okay.
It's pretty
high,
out there.
yes.
Yeah. So I think it is quite heavy. It has of course a lot of magic in here as well. Again, so you can see a lot of different kind of elements in there. You've got your Wrath of the Bruin in here, so that's an what is it? Special power that is known to Elrond. It's a quite good spell. I'm not quite sure if Lindir can, but I think with his song he can let Elrond spend a will point without spending a will point.
No,
So if you play them correctly, if I'm still correct, then it's quite fun actually to see him play it. It's less fun if you play against it, but I never like to play against elves. Not mentioning anyone there. No, elves are pretty tough. So fun list. There is 7 might in here. It's okay-ish, 800 points. And the total amount, it's okay. It's not fantastic high, but it is doing okay.
Okay.
It could be worse.
Next one.
Yes.
We get.
Alright, so here we get one that you won't see that quite often. It's also a good army, and here we've got the what is it? 6 miniatures list, or exactly a few more, because technically the person has Treebeard with Merry and Pippin on there, and 5 ends.
And 5 ends.
And that's exactly 800 points. So
throwing stones, strength 10.
We're gonna see throwing stones. It would be awesome to see in an ant army, so to say, because I don't think you see this army list quite that much, but it can be really strong, so to say, because you've got like again here six monsters. Of course, you had 7 monsters and a catapult with you at Throne Skulls.
7 trolls and troll chieftains 8. And then Boo. Boo. Point 0.
Yeah, so in that way, there's a lot of strength in here.
I think he has more might than me in 1000 point army.
I don't know, because only Treebeard has might in here, so 3, and that's it.
Yeah, no, so troll chieftain had 2 might.
Yeah, of course, but you can now get to 3 if you want to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be quite amazing to see how this army works. I think it really depends on the table, the scenario, and the opponent where it's playing against. However, it will be pretty tough to beat down if you are trying to do anything against it, because most of them have terror, they're fearless themselves, so they can charge everything that is costing terror. It's a pretty high defense, all ends have at least 3 wounds and everything. And they're, what is it? Because it's in complete contagion of Fangorn Forest. They also have that they can always resist to magic if they want to, even if they don't have will. So the ants and everything can try and resist the spell. And I think even some spells are even not working. So, or special effects like the
Nature
Wrath, the following lights from Barrow-wights and everything like the specters, they don't work on the ends. So
nice.
Can be quite fun. And what is it? The bludgeon as well can be quite funny. Bludgeon is a special rule that only the ends can do, and if they win a combat they can just grab someone, not quite sure what the restrictions are, but they can grab one of their opponents in the combat and they will start smashing their opponents as well. They can keep doing that unless he doesn't wound it anymore, or when he has killed everyone where he was in base contact with. So,
Okay.
would you see this army probably a bit high on the tables, Patrick, or?
Maybe. I think it will be not on the highest tables, but I think top 5, top 6.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Well, quite curious then how and what.
Yeah.
So, alright, moving on. We're getting another elf list. Can already, quite spoil for you that we have got a lot of elf players this coming event. So on here we've got Elrond again, heavy armor. Let's see, he has 4 high elves with bow with him, 4 high elves with bow and spears with him, 3 with a shield and spear high elves, and then 1 high elf with a shield and a banner. Lindir again, he has 3 high elves with a shield on there, and 3 high elves with shield and spear in his warband. Then we have Círdan, and he leads also 2 high elves with shield, and then 4 high elves with shield and spear. And last but not least, we have an high elf captain, horse, lance, shield, elf, and a bow, elf bow, and he's leading 4 Rivendell knights. So it's a little bit different. Not all the heroes on here have horses. Elrond is standing on the floor. He has his heavy armor on only. And he's leading normal foot high elves. Lindir again to probably boost Elrond.
Yeah.
Círdan is in here as well. I heard a lot of positive things about Círdan.
Yeah.
Círdan is sort of protector of the Grey Havens, so he also has different and unique special rules and everything on there. And Círdan also has the spell Wrath of the Bruin, so in this army list you can even cast 2 times Wrath of the Bruin if you want to. And a bit more Rivendell Knights. It's also a captain in there and everything. Total minis are 32 on here, so it's a bit less than the one before.
More Rivendell Knights, so.
Yeah, and Círdan is a lot cheaper than that, Glorfindel is. So it's a bit differently, but again, I think it
will be tough.
It's going to be quite cool, how and what. Especially with Elrond, the combination with Lindir and Círdan in here as well. It's a bit more, the basic is a bit more static, so to say. So it still can move everywhere where you want to, but I think the other one has that a lot more, because here you've got a bit more Rivendell Knights in here, so you can scatter around, grab the objectives and everything. If we're gonna play an objective mission, so yeah.
We don't know.
I'm quite curious how and what.
Yeah.
And of course we don't have to forget that if no one is moving, the army bonus from Rivendell, they can they can reroll fail to hits with shooting and everything if they're near the area of the leader and everything. So probably the archers will stand still for quite a while and then just start shooting. They can, if they miss, they can re-roll that. So
that will be around Elrond, I think, then.
Yeah, Elrond is a hero of legend, so Elrond is the general in this list as well.
Yep.
So, alright.
Next list.
Haha! Here we've got another Elven list.
You put all elf lists together, or?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So again, we have Elrond, heavy armor and horse. 1 high elf warrior with banner and shield. 7 high elf warriors with shield. 7 high elf warriors with spear and shield. Warband number 2 is Círdan, so Círdan is here as well. 2 high elf warriors with shield. 4 high elf warriors with elven bow. 5 high elf warriors with elven bow and spear. So here's a bit of the combination to, when they come closer, they can spear support a bit, so to say. You see in the defense and what. Warband 3, because this is not only pure Rivendell, but it has an ally with Lorien in there as well. We've got Haldir, so the one that you see at the Helm's Deep scene and everything. And he's leading 3 Galadriel warriors with elven bow, 2 Galadriel warriors with spear and a shield, and 2 guard of the Galadriel court. So these are the ones that have a spear with them. They can also shield with that, and they count as lances, sorry, pikes. So they can spear with 2 ranks, so to say.
Okay.
And the last warband is Arwen. And Arwen has nothing further. She's not on the horse or anything like it. She's just Arwen.
Just port value.
Yeah. 37 models. So 1 more than the first one, 2 more than the other one. Also completely different.
Yeah.
Because now it's a bit of a mixture and everything. So also quite fun. But yeah.
I like to see elves.
For sure, yeah. I
have a small elf army as well, only I have to paint them up.
yeah, I think most people have some elves laying here and there. Again, I'm quite curious.
You have elves?
What is it? I've got a few elves.
A few. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I still need to do how and what. But yeah, we'll see how it goes in that kind of way. So let's see how it works. I'm quite curious as well when all the elves are meeting on the table. So how they do, because I think what I see in general at other tournaments or reviews from other tournaments, elves are doing it pretty well. So quite curious how they do. So
next
one, we have more elves, but this time we're going a bit more to Mirkwood. So this is a Hobbit army. This will be Thranduil's halls. We have Thranduil, the Elven King. He has an additional Elven Maid-sword, Elven bow, heavy armor, and he has his crown on. And he will lead 4 palace guards, 2 with shield and 2 with spears. Wood Elf Sentinel, so that's the one that can, do some magical powers. He's some sort of the wraith of the good forces, so to say. And 3 Mirkwood Rangers. Second warband is Legolas, Prince of Mirkwood. He has an elven cloak and he has Orcris with him. Also quite cool. And 11 Mirkwood Rangers. And then warband 3 is Tauriel and another 11 Mirkwood Rangers.
Wow, a lot of shooting.
Yeah, so 31 miniatures. Legolas, Tauriel, Thranduil.
Just except of 1, all have bows.
Well, the Palace Guard don't have bows. The Wood Elf Sentinel doesn't have a bow, and the rest has a bow.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be pretty heavy. It is because of Legolas and Tauriel's warband. The bow limit doesn't count, so you can do that. And yeah, he has then 4 Palace Guards, 3 Mirkwood Rangers, so 7 miniatures. So you can have 1/3 of that. So yeah, there with the Wood Elf Sentinel in there as well.
Yeah.
It's quite funny. I've seen this list multiple times, playing how it went and everything. I'm quite curious how it will go eventually, because yeah, it is a lot of archery and everything, but when it comes near the enemy or anything like it, can also be damaged really fast, because most of the miniatures are defense 4. So what do you think? I don't think your trolls would like this army, right?
No.
It's like a lot of archery and everything.
Also my black guard will not like them.
If you have a really good roll and you have these scenarios like to the death or a reconnoiter that you have to walk over the entire table,
that's fine.
No, it isn't fine, because you have to walk the entire path towards them.
Yeah.
The elves probably won't move until they've got the enemy a bit more damaged, so to say, and then probably they're gonna interfere here and there. You've got Thranduil with the Elven Crown on there, so you can cast Terror, or what is it as well, and once per game, and Nature's Wrath. The spells also cast on the 6 automatically, so you have to dispel as well. So if you place Thranduil really well, you can get your enemy easy dismounted if they've got a lot of horses, or can go a bit different as well. So
yeah, I don't want to have all the bows against me. But yeah.
luckily we're not playing. So
no, this time not. No.
This can be quite funny, I think. I'm curious how it will do against one of the other elven lists, or how it will, for example, do against the Ents. Can also be quite funny.
Or against the dwarves. High defense.
Yeah, the dwarves is also pretty tough
Yeah.
to get through. So yeah, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
So then we have another elf. No, I'm not joking.
No?
We're finally going to an evil force again.
Finally.
Yes, we have Angmar over there. So this person has chosen to play with Angmar. He has 5 warbands with him. It's an Angmar Orc captain with 5 Angmar Orcs with shield, 5 Angmar warriors with spear, and 2 of these specters. So these are the ones that are moving your miniatures if you fail your courage test and everything. This is also now one of the abilities that doesn't work on the Ents, where we just talked about.
Yeah.
You could use these for getting people of objectives in late game and everything. They're quite nasty, and if you know really well where to put these, then you gotta smash it on what.
Okay.
What is it? So yeah.
Warband 2?
Yeah, Warband 2 is a shade. So there he is, the old-fashioned shade. He's leading 3 Angmar Orc warriors with shield, 7 Orc warriors with spear, 1 banner and 1 Dead Marsh Spectre. It's quite funky.
Yeah.
The shade,
a
of
lot
course.
of specters.
The shade, of course, has changed a lot and everything. It really depends on how it goes. Because now, it used to be, of course, a 6-inch bubble. Everyone in there has a -1 on their roll to see who wins in that kind of way. Now you have to pay a will point for that to activate that ability. I think the shade has now 8 will or 6 will, so it can't go on the entire time. So, and if you have something like Seb Will, for all the other evil players, you can Seb Will the shade to get that ability out how and what. Just keeping texted by someone.
What?
It's someone with his army list right now. But he also gets what is it, every time reaction that it's a wrong email address where he's sending it to. But he's sending it to the right one. So if you're watching, stop texting. We're busy with this. Warband 3 will be Burdur, the Troll Chieftain. So this is the named character Troll of Angmar. Quite brutal. A bit more strength than the Troll Chieftain. If you don't play the Troll Chieftain, of course, in the Legion. And he is with 14 Angmar Orc warriors with bows. So 14 Orc bows in there.
Strength 2.
Classic. Warband 4 is a Barrow White. So a berry. Berries are, of course, paralyzing here and there. Some more multiple units and everything. And in there are also 3 Wild Wargs, so probably these Wild Wargs are there to capture objectives and everything. And the last warband is the Witch King of Angmar on a Fellbeast, Crown of Morgul. He's also the army general, and he has also a profile for Might, Will and Fate. Don't have that one right over here, but it is on the army list, so I've got to print that out. But, it depends on how much Might, Will and Fate he has. So, but that's the army, so to say. So it's what is it? 24, 38, 41, 42 miniatures.
42.
Yeah.
Wow. One of the bigger armies this time.
This is one of the 14, 12, 46 in total. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's quite heavy. It's really cool to see a lot of orcs, of course. To be honest, I'm really happy seeing some orc warriors with bows. I'm playing orcs myself. I think unfortunately they're a bit useless, but I'm quite happy that they're in the list here. I'm quite curious as well if they're doing pretty well, because maybe you will be the one to get me more of my orc warriors with bows. The Witch King, of course, he's pretty solid, Crown of Morgul and everything on there. So
That's
absolutely beast. If you know how to play with him, he can be devastating. Birder, I've seen him multiple times on other tournaments as well. Birder is a really good character in an Angmar army list to get everything done. However, you have to be careful with him as well because he can die really fast if he loses combats and everything. He's not that high on defense and everything, and he only has one fate, if I'm correct, 1 or 2. I think he has 1, so you can take him out really easy if you have the right miniatures standing over it. Then of course the shade. The shade of course is terrible. However, the shade can now be countered a bit better in the new edition. So to be honest, I am quite happy how they changed the shade. I think now the shade is exactly what he means to be. So enough points, or for the points that you're paying for him, what he will do, so to say. And yeah, the rest. A few more specters in there, so you can get the objectives off and the wild barks to capture your objectives yourself. This can be a pretty solid army list, so I'm quite curious how it will go.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what you think about it. Maybe they're...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't saw this army list before, but
Okay.
because I don't play that much, but it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of models. You have 5 warbands, so
Yeah, 5
enough
more.
heroes. And
Yeah.
it's fine. Yeah. Too many pointy ears.
Too many pointy ears. Well,
Yeah.
we have a, to be honest, pointy ears are quite good these days. So yeah, a lot of people are playing at the moment with pointy ears. So I can't argue with not playing with pointy ears, even if I'm not playing them themselves. But they're quite cool. However, we're going now to a good army again. There are no pointy elves, but they are the Riders of Theoden. So this is also someone that's going to play with a Legendary Legion. Legendary Legions are of course allowed for the first time on our tournaments, and the Legendary Legions can be found at Gondor at War supplement. These legions, those are like sort of like small detachments, and in there you can play with certain miniatures in there, but they also bring a disadvantage and an advantage. So you decide what you will bring in this kind of way. So for this one, it's the Riders of Theoden, so led by Theoden, King of Rohan himself. He's the army general, of course. He has 6 Royal Guard with him, with throwing spears, 2 Royal Guard just basic kitted, so swords and shields, 1 Royal Guard with shield and a banner. I think they stand have shield, so I'm not mentioning that one as well. And 6 Riders of Rohan. They have just like sword, axe, and shield and the bow, because all Riders of Rohan have bows. Oh, sorry, I forgot to mention all Royal Guards are on horses as well. So the entire army list is on horse.
Okay, so.
Second warband is Durnhelm. So the Durnhelm profile, that is Eowyn and what is it? Durnhelm is actually Eowyn and Merry. The official miniature has been showcased, somewhat. Unfortunately, the miniature is not there yet. However, this person is probably proxying it or using Merry and Eowyn. However, it's depends a bit how it goes. Quite fun to see as well. Then we've got the 6 Riders of Rohan. They also have the basic units, how and what. And then the last warband is Elvenhelm, so also one of the new characters. And this one is already put it out, how and what, so that's really cool to see. And it had Elvenhelm is on his horse as well with throwing spears. 6 Riders of Rohan, basic unit. These 6 Riders of Rohan have throwing spears. 5 normal Riders of Rohan, and then last but not least another Rider of Rohan, but also with a banner. So in this
2 banners.
2 banners, 3 heroes.
3 decent heroes.
Yeah, Theoden is pretty solid these days and everything. It's really cool to see how and what. So Yeah, so as I said, Theoden is an absolutely beast. I really like the profile of Durnhelm. I absolutely enjoy the miniature. Durnhelm has a throwing spear, but it's not standing in the Legion. But the player paid for a throwing spear.
Yeah.
So in this one we'll have a throwing spear as well. I think it's an.
You have it on his model.
Yeah, and to be honest, I think it's a small mistake, and won't break the Legion that much. So we judged it that the person could use his throwing spear on Durnhelm. Further, yeah, Elfhelm is also really cool. He can reroll the in the ways and reroll to wound for his throwing spears. So and he can throw 2 throwing spears if you want to.
Yeah.
Also really cool. And what you said, 2 banners. So 2 banners in here is also quite tough.
So you can put 2 fronts with 2 banners and.
If you want to, because the miniature counts also 37, and everything is on horse.
Pretty tough.
Yeah. I've played against this army list. It's quite fun. It also has a few extra additional rules. However, as I said, you can't bring all the heroes that you want with it, or can't ally anything with it. That's the negative side from Legendary Legions. However, it creates also a lot of bonuses and everything. If I'm correct, the Rise of Theoden has a special rule. You can shout death one time, and then everyone can do a free heroic action, everyone within 12 inches of Theoden himself.
Okay.
So Durnhelm and Elfhelm can call heroic combats, heroic strikes, or any of the other heroic abilities that they can for free that turn.
Wow, there's one time to game in the game.
Yeah, and Theoden can do that as well, for himself as well. So if you wanna do maximum input, you've got them standing in a combat with a few other riders in there as well that you're definitely gonna win that combat. You can shout death and then just go from that point on. So there's a lot of maneuverability in this list as well. So yeah, I'm curious how it will do actually.
Yeah.
All right. So next one is we're going to I think the only list for Gondor or Minas Tirith.
Oh.
And will be a bit of a mixture. The army general in this list will be Denethor, Steward of Gondor.
It must be your armies, I think. Or it must be your general, I think.
Well, there is another legendary hero in here. So technically the legendary hero that's in Warband 2, Prince Imariel, would be it. But the special rules from Denethor say like if there's no Aragorn in the army list or anything, Denethor is the general no matter what.
Yeah.
So Denethor in this way is the general. He has 4 Fountain of Guard for Fountain Court with him, with 4 with shields, 2 Sentinel Guard. They have longbows with them, of course. Then the second warband is Prince Imariel of Dol Amroth. So the legendary unarmored horse, lance. He has 6 knights of Dol Amroth with him, all 6 on horses and lances, and 12 men at arms of Dol Amroth. So those are the ones with the pikes. So this is a completely 18 full pack warband coming with Prince Imariel.
Yeah.
His third warband is 4 along the Vet, with 6 X-Men of Lossenark and another 4 men at arms of Dol Amroth. So more pike supports here and there. And then warband 4 is Dunheir with 10 Blackwood Vale archers, and 1 has a spear in there. So 48 miniatures, Patrick. This one. So this
48, is 16 with bows.
Let's see.
I can count. Yeah. Oh no, 2. Or
2.
Oh, it's 2.
12.
I think it's standing 6. No, okay.
13 bows.
30. Oh, okay.
13 bows in here. 2 of them are elven bows because they're long bows, so they're strength 3 bows. You've got a lot of pikes in here. A lot of pikes.
Yeah.
Because they're good alliances with each other. Gondor will hold this army bonus, and it's the +1 courage. And all the fiefdom models can use all their special rules on every miniature of the fiefdoms. So that's also the one that we had at our battle report.
Yeah, so, what we discussed already.
Yeah, so Prince Imariel can be a banner for everyone.
Yeah.
4 along the Vets, of course, not the +1 to wound, but the ones to wound you can reroll.
Yes.
We saw that wrong, but still can be really tough.
Yeah.
You've got the X-Men in there that can be used as spear supports or can go two-handed if you want to. And you've got 16 spear supports in there to support how and what.
That's too many.
Well, it's quite funky. I really like the list, absolutely. 48, it's pretty tough. So yeah, see how
it goes to. Yes.
Yeah, it's however it's not that high of a defense 6. So if you're playing with strength 4 or you have one of these monster lists with it, can go pretty tough for you if you want to.
Next one.
Next one. This is a Durin folk list. So these are the Kingdom of Khazad-dûm army list. Balin with Durin's axe, and he has 17 dwarf warriors with shield with him. Warband 2, King's Champion, 2 heralds, 6 Khazad guard, 4 iron guards. Then Floy Stonehand is in there, and 12 dwarf warriors with bow. And then the last warband will be shield bearer and 1 dwarf warden, dwarf vault warden team. 47 models as well.
Other dwarves, they are tough.
Yeah, so here's a lot more defense 6, defense 7 in there. The dwarf warriors with bow are defense 6 versus defense 7.
The shield warden team is really hard.
Yeah, it's luckily 1, but if you place it really well, it can be really tough.
Yeah.
You've got Floor in there, so you can disable special rules and active rules. So you can put out the extra ability on Underwheel, for example, or maybe one of the active abilities on Lindir, so that he gives the free will point, if I'm correct. That's also an active ability. Floyd can all put it out, luckily. So if you know how to play Floyd correctly, and if you put Floyd in the right way, you can put a lot of damage in there. King's Champion, Beast.
Strength for defense 9.
If he stands next to his 2 heralds, he is.
Yes.
What do you think?
Can be. Just really tough. High defense, a lot of models, high breaking point. Yeah, you will see what's going to do.
There is not a lot of movement in here. So everything's moving 5.
That's the only bad thing on this army. But
well, if you have to play something like To the Death or anything against it, that's going to be a tough time. Yes. To the Death. What is it? Cons of Champions. If your general is not a really good fighter, you're not gonna kill probably some dwarves.
No.
To be honest, so
you can try. But
you can try. that's tough.
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward how that goes. Then we're going to Pointy Elves again. Back.
Yes. Back on the Pointy Elves.
Yes, another Thranduil Hall army list. So Thranduil, but this time on his elk, heavy armor, additional elven mage sword, elven bow, and the crown again. So this is the full kitted Thranduil. So 190 points. It's almost 1/4 of the points. And he's carrying into the fray 4 palace guards with shield and 6 palace guards with spear and shield. So this is probably the little defense line that the person has. Then we have got Tauriel with a bow and 10 Mirkwood Rangers. And then Legolas, he has an Elven Cloak on and another 10 Mirkwood Rangers. So, yeah.
What did you say about this army list? It's tough.
Well, tough.
What do you think about the Thranduil with everything on it?
Well, Thranduil, you can now play Thranduil in every form you want to. You can put him on his elk, you can put him on the floor, you can give him an additional sword, you can give him a bow, and you can give him the crown, so to say. When he had his 2 different kind of profiles, the one with the crown was pretty tough, to be honest. What is it? It was okay, it was not terrible, but the disadvantage that Thranduil was bringing was he was a low defense, so you had to protect him a bit better. The other Thranduil was more combat beast, but he didn't have the crown.
Yeah, but now you can put everything on it.
Now you can combine that, and now that makes Thranduil an expensive hero, like Aragorn is, for example. However, it can also make a really strong opponent in that kind of way because he's expensive. However, he can slay everything that he crosses. The elk makes him on the charge strength 5.
Yeah, no.
And if he's attacking something on the floor, so an infantry miniature, and he wins, he has 8 attacks on strength 5. So everything that stands over it probably is going down. The only chance that you probably have is if you have some lucky fury rolls, and probably if you're playing a high defense army, so maybe the dwarf player can have a good time against him. But yeah, the rest, he also has a bow, so he can shoot a bit from his elk if he wants to. He also then, he can do the terror, activating with his crown, and the Nature's Wrath. And since he's on the elk base, the Nature's Wrath is even further than the normal one on foot. So if you don't get the elk on time away, this Nature's Wrath has a lot more impact than the Nature's Wrath has from a Thunder Wheel on the floor, so to say. Then Tauriel, you have of course with bow and Legolas.
Auto aim.
Legolas can auto aim, can take down all the heroes, mounts and everything, or cheapy one wound into a combat or anything like it. So that one can be quite funky to use in that kind of way. And he has an Elven Cloak, so if you're moving from terrain to terrain, in the old edition you could stand behind someone and you could not be seen anymore. However, now luckily these days you have to be you have to stand against terrain, how and what, and then you can't shoot at them. Tauriel also has a bow now as well, so all 3 characters have a bow. And you've got 20 Murkwood Rangers, so it's 28. 33 miniatures it is. So it's also a lot of minis on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah. So,
what do you think? Anything more to say about these pointy elves?
No, we have enough pointy elves.
Oh.
Far too many elves.
Okay, then we stop talking about pointy elves and we're going on into Isengard. And we've got someone who's playing with Isengard as well. Yeah. Also a force quite reckoning into the armies these days. It's led of course by Saruman. He's sitting on a horse with 8 Uruk warriors with a pike, 2 Uruk warriors with shield, and 2 Uruk-hai berserkers. The second warband is led by Lurtz.
Cool.
8 Uruk warriors with pike, Uruk warrior with a banner, and another 2 berserkers, so it's already 4 berserkers. And then you've got an Uruk-hai captain with a crossbow, leading 10 Uruk-hais with crossbows. So you've got the
10
nice,
times strength 4.
The massive 11 shots strength 4. Here we go. And the last warband is an Isengard ballista. So the siege equipment with 3 Uruk-hai crew members.
Okay.
40 miniatures.
40 miniatures.
Yeah.
Want Lurtz don't have his bow?
No, if I'm correct, Lurtz doesn't have his bow with him. I'm not 100% sure if he has his bow in his profile these days, but
okay.
I think Lurtz is just there because he has 3 might now. Special rule that you can, if he's on the table, you get, or his warband, you can choose anywhere to deploy. So if you've got the random deployment, the player that has this warband can decide, I want to go over there. Saruman on horse. So Saruman became a lot stronger in this edition, in my opinion. He moves now really fast on his horse, and he has the special rule now from the good Saruman that had it in the former version or the former edition of the game. You can roll your dices, see if they're doing okay. So if you have enough, so let's say you want to cast a Sorcerer's Blast, 1 free, 1 from your pool. It's cast on 4+. You roll 4 and 2. You can keep the 4 and you can still try and throw the other one to get it higher. So it's even harder to dispel for your opponent.
Wow.
So that's his voice of blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how the special
And the
rules.
first siege equipment.
The first siege equipment, yeah.
Yeah.
Also in this edition you see a lot more siege weapons and everything. This is, however, the first one that we see.
Yeah, shield one is not in siege equipment. No.
No, folded wooden teams are not.
Yeah.
No. 11 crossbows can also be tough. If you put them really well somewhere, you can do maximum damage to anyone. Especially the armies that are defense 4 or defense 5. So we talked about the Mirkwood Rangers and everything. If they're not in cover, so they can't use their elven cloak, they cannot die on force.
Yeah.
Against the shooting. And as well the defense 6 Knights of Doamroth or Minister of Warriors or Dwarf Warriors with bows, they're gonna die on 5s as well. So it's pretty solid list.
Yeah.
Also the player of Isengard has to start doing courage tests when he's at 66% of his army, not on 50%. So you score the broken points when he's below 50%,
Yeah.
just like normal. However, the additional rule is you score or you start to do courage tests when you are 66%. It's a special Isengard rule, so you they can go a little bit longer with fighting and everything before they have to start taking courage tests and everything.
No, 66 have to die first.
66% needs to pass before you start doing courage
okay.
instead of like 50%. So it's the army bonus. It's quite cool in that kind of way. So yeah, looking forward actually how this one will do as well. I've seen this one also being playtest. The person that's gonna play with it has learned a lot over the few weeks that he started to play. So yeah, I hope he will do quite well. So yeah, keep doing this, Isengard player.
Yeah.
Because you're the only Isengard player. Then we've got a few more lists and then we're almost out.
Oh. Okay.
We've got 2 more. Both of them are evil army lists because we had all the good army lists as well. And we need some evil armies on the tournament as well. So this is going to be the biggest army list that we have. It contains
Really big. Yes.
100 miniatures. The Goblin King, 6 Goblin Warriors with 2-handed axes, 18 Goblin Warriors. Second Warband, Grina, 6 Goblin Warriors with 2-handed axe, 12 Goblin Warriors. Warband 3, Goblin Mercenary Captain and 12 Goblin Mercenaries. Warband 4, another Goblin Mercenary Captain,
Yeah.
12 Goblin Mercenaries. Warband 5, Goblin Captain and 15 Goblin Warriors. Warband 6 is the Goblin Scribe on his own. And Warband number 7, a Goblin Captain and 12 Goblin Warriors. So as I said, 100 miniatures to beat, 798 points. What do you think? Madness.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
You know, last time on Throne of Skulls we had a player with 130 goblins and 1000 points. So
Yeah. Well,
I know how it looked like on the table to have that many of models.
100 goblins is a ridiculous amount, even for the archery from the elves and everything. They're gonna kill them on 5s or 4s.
Fourth.
If I'm correct, on 4s because
Only the mercenaries have more defense.
yeah. So, however, there's a Goblin Scribe, so more goblins can be added to the pile. The mercenary captains are quite fun with the mercenary units.
They can
Because
jump
they can-
out of the terrain.
They can
Yes.
spawn out of any piece of terrain that you have on the table.
I had
so
on my
to say.
first game on article last year.
How did that end?
They had the secret scenario that you have to put on your secret terrain piece and stuff.
Oh, Folk of War.
And they sprung directly outside of the piece of terrain with 12 goblin mercenaries, so that terrain was directly captured and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and of course you have Green Eye in there. Goblin King is also pretty tough to get down because of his blubbering mess.
Yeah.
So he's got an additional save to his fate point and everything. So can be quite funky too.
Yeah.
as I said, I think it's absolutely smashing. I think this will be terrible if you have like the dragon against you, because if he's starting to breathe fire, everything is gonna fall like pieces. So yeah, looking forward to this one as well. As you said, will be a lot of minutes on the
Last
table.
year we had as well on the Goblin player.
So, and then the last army list.
Yeah, the last one, and then
Yeah, we still missing two. Just received the one. Maybe I can find on the phone, then Patrick can distract you that are watching right now to see how it goes. And this one will also be a legendary legion. So we have two people that are playing legendary legions. This one will be the Blackgate Opens. So this is the one with the bonus to the Mortar Troll Chieftain. So and he's
you
also
have three, right? Only one is not.
yeah, but
You don't have the army list.
I'm not counting that one at
Okay.
the moment, so
Okay.
not going to discuss about it. So we've got the Blackgate Opens. It's been led as the leader in this army, of course, must be the Mortar Troll Chieftain.
Yes.
If the Blackgate Opens is in there, the Mortar Troll Chieftain gets an additional might, will, and fate. He becomes fearless, and he will become a legendary hero.
Yeah.
So instead of a valor, he can now take 18 guys with him.
Yeah, put more trolls inside that warband.
Yeah, if you can put that, but unfortunately can't. And this player is playing with Morannon Orcs there, with a shield and a banner, 7 Morannon Orcs with shield, and 7 Morannon Orcs with shield and spear. Second warband will be the Mouth of Sauron on an armored horse, 8 Morannon Orcs with shield, and 7 Morannon Orcs with shield and spear. Warband 3 will be also Morannon Orc captain with shield, 6 Morannon Orcs with shield, 5 Morannon Orcs with shield and spear. And warband number 4 will be an orc captain on warg and shield.
Een optie die ik in de buurt zie is Theater Zuidplein op Zuidplein.
Nice.
Wil je deze
Nice.
Nice.
I like this tablet.
Yes. Be quiet,
Yes.
CD. Be quiet.
So I put him off.
Amazing. And yeah, the last warband. I'm completely confused now.
Sorry.
We mentioned it. Orc captain on warg and shield. 6 Morannon Orcs with shield. 5 Morannon Orcs with shield and spear.
We like Siri.
No, we don't like CD. we don't like CD at all.
So
56 miniatures.
56. Wow.
Yeah.
Also one of them. This is the second biggest one.
Yeah, correct. Bigger than your Blackgate Opens list.
Yeah, but I have more tools. I have a catapult.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know if you can put the catapult in the black crate. No. So.
No.
End of discussion.
The Mouth of Sauron is in here.
Yeah, it's the first time I go to see that model on the table.
Well, the Mouth of Sauron, since in this army list you can't put the Ringwraith in there because the Ringwraiths are dead or somewhere else flying in the movie, so they're not in this legendary legion. However, with the Mouth of Sauron in there, the Mouth of Sauron became a bit better this edition. You can still have a bit of magic in there to protect your Mortar Troll Chieftain. As I said, he's steadfast, is better, he's fearless, can lead 18 guys. He can strike, do strength, so he can compete against everyone if he wants to. So it's also going to be quite a heavy one to get that one as well done.
And also the more Troll Chieftain can also here make an heroic challenge or not for this one?
No,
Not. Oh.
no, this one.
I was
No.
thinking maybe he can do it now because he's now a hero of legend, but
No.
okay.
Hero of Legends just says the first time if you have to do courage test, you automatically pass it, you don't have to roll for it. And he gets an additional might, will, and fate in this legion. And because he's a hero of legend, he can carry 18 guys instead of
Okay, yes,
15.
because also if you see the movie, he will challenge Aragorn there, so maybe.
Well, with his heroic strike and everything, he can probably fight against Aragorn if he will meet Aragorn on the battlefield. However, there is no Aragorn here.
No, but
it's
I was thinking about the movie that he put also heroic channel maybe in the
yeah, challenge,
this army list.
hero challenge. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not in there, so yeah.
Okay, then not.
Yeah, I'm quite fun to see this army list because you have the Blackgate Opens, you have the Mordor army list, and the Legion of Godmog. I played myself the Legion of Godmog now multiple times. Absolutely love it. The Blackgate Opens is a bit different than the mortar army list, because the mortar army list gives to wound once reroll and a +1 courage. You need it on your orcs and everything. However, the Black Gate Opens doesn't give the courage bonus, but it gives you a +1 to wound if you outnumber your enemy in a combat.
So for every combat you put more models in, then
all your models will get the +1 to wound, but that will be only at the warriors, if I'm correct. So the Mortar Troll Chieftain doesn't have any benefits from it, but your Morena orcs are strength 4 and they get a +1 to wound. So they're gonna kill dwarves at 4s.
yeah, okay, that's tough. Yeah,
Can be, and you have Morena orcs and normal orcs in there, so you can have a lot of awesome stuff in there. So
Yeah.
that can be quite difficult, however. Still 56 miniatures, so it's with the most of the list that we have discussed, you will probably have more miniatures on there than your enemy. So in that kind of way, you won't have a problem to get your Legion bonus on there.
That's
So these are all the army lists that I've checked. We're on time and in one way correct. It's still tough for us to look through everything, so next time what I've learned, I'm gonna make a concept and everything, and I'm gonna say like you have to put it in this concept, and if it's not in this concept, I'm not reviewing your army list because it's
something standing in an Excel sheet, something is standing in
Yeah.
a Word document, something.
Yeah. So let's see, because as Patrick said, we had still 2 more. One of them we can't review because it was still not correct in the form of building. It's another legion, will be the Grand Army of the South. So we also will see at the tournament Mumakil and everything. In that army list you need to have Suladan or the Mumak War Leader, and at least one model with the Mumak keyword on there. So if you have the Mumak War Leader, you can play the Mumak War Leader, and then you unlock it for the hero and for the Mumak model if you want to. But if you don't want to, you can play Suladan and a normal Mumakil if you want to. You can also play.
You can both of them.
You can play both of them, but together they take a lot of amount of points. Then you're also sitting above 500 plus points.
550 points.
Yeah, and then there's no one on there yet on the Hawada or anything like it. So I know this person also didn't choose to play the Mumak War Leader and Suladan. He will play a normal Mumak and Suladan. And then different kind of units. However, we had to review this with the person, and his warbands are still not okay, so he needs to change that. That's why we don't review it into detail. It's quite tough. There are also a lot of awesome additional rules to it. The leader in his army can do a free heroic every turn in the combat phase.
Yeah.
So strike or combat depends on which one it is. Combats with both of them, of course, and on the Mumak War Leader it can be.
Also strike.
It can be also strike, but it can be more devastating because if you do combat, you do your impact hits and everything again.
Yes, and also you can strike with your war leader.
Yeah.
But not quite sure if it will be happen. But if you take an heroic combat for free every turn, that's fine.
Yeah, that's true. So it's gonna be quite fun again to see a Mumak on our table. Absolutely. Yeah. And there are also a few other miniatures in there as well. I think of some Mahout, Half Trolls, Haradrim Warriors, and another leader. But yeah, we have to see how that will go.
Yeah.
The last army list, and that one we just received.
Okay, so you go to search it out.
I'm gonna search it out.
And I go to tell a bit about the tables that we have, because we have some amazing themed tables this year.
Yeah, don't spoil too much.
I don't spoil too much, no, but it will be like from every place of the Middle Earth world we take some little bits, we make there an amazing table, so that's fine. And but we have more. We have to see what we go to do with the live streams, because also we have a live stream. If you don't want to put playing on that table, then we will see what we go to do with that, because not everybody likes to play on live stream table, because Some people get sweaty already when they see a camera about them, but yeah, what we have more after the last army list, if he is finished with checking it.
Yeah, we found it finally.
I think it is in Gondor.
Yeah, it will be Gondor. It was as the leader again. It will be Denethor, leading 13 wars of Ministerial. I have to double check, but
Because I think this.
I have to double check.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna say if it's now correct. I'm just writing down what's standing here.
Yeah.
So Denethor, 13 wars of Ministerial, 10 shields, 7 spears, 3 bows, 1 war of Ministerial with the banner shield, and the captain of Ministerial, so normal guy, his shield, 10 wars of Ministerial, 2 knights of Ministerial, so there's a bit of cavalry in there. Faramir, hero of valor, so that's the one of the sons from
Yes.
from Denethor. Heavy armor and shields, so no horse or anything. 10 warriors of Ministerial, 2 knights of Ministerial, 2 rangers of Gondor.
Okay.
Madriel, so that's the lieutenant of Faramir, with 6 rangers of Gondor, 4 knights of Ministerial, and then last but not least you have Damrod, the other lieutenant or captain from Faramir's rangers, with 4 rangers of Gondor and 2 knights of Ministerial. So total 61 miniatures. So this will be the second highest
Yeah.
one that we have. It will have 2, 4, 8, 10 knights of Ministerial in there. So a lot of cavalry as well there with lances and everything onto
Yeah.
it. You've got Faramir, it's a pretty solid hero. I'm quite amazed actually that he's not on his horse, but I think with the amount of points you're choosing for not to. There's also a lot of wars of Ministerial in there, so they can do the shield wall rule that they have right now.
Ah, yes, the +1 now, so they are
Yeah.
defense 7 then.
Yeah, they're defense 7
Yes.
in the shield line and everything. There's a bit of a range archery in there as well. 12 bows from just only the range of Gondor. Faramir doesn't have his bow with him, but Madriel has a bow, and Damrod has a bow with him. And you have Denethor, of course, that is the leader.
Yeah.
It's the protection now, what. And there's 1 banner in there as well. So
A lot of models. A lot
yeah,
of stuff.
yeah, a lot of models. I need to double check it with the book still if it's completely correctly, but this is the list that I have received. What?
Okay.
So those were actually all the army lists that we had.
Yeah, we get pictures from big people looking to us.
Yeah. So you were too late with your army list, but we still reviewed it. So good of you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we still have a few people watching right now. It's already again an hour that we're talking and discussing and everything.
Yes, we have 2 more things to do.
2 more things to do.
To roll for the scenario for tomorrow.
Um,
Or do that tomorrow.
we will do that tomorrow, and that's just pure because. Wait. Do you want to see it right now? React now.
Yeah. So, do you want to know which scenario we go to start tomorrow?
Yeah, you're laying a bit behind, Patrick.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Give the people some time. I think everyone probably wants to know, but I'm not quite sure on what.
No.
No, we don't want to know which kind of scenario we're going to play.
We don't want to play tomorrow.
Well, we're doing all the hard work for you people, so if you don't want to play, then it's also fine.
Then we go to play to each other with all the army lists.
Yeah, absolutely. You can choose between a lot of elves. So.
The pointy ash. I see a yes. I don't see a no yet.
I see 1 yes. Do we want to?
Please.
Okay.
Okay.
Just 1.
That's just 1.
What is it? this is a trooper. Alright, cool.
Yes.
Is there someone else?
Is there someone more?
Yeah, more people that want to know what kind of army we're gonna do, or which army we're gonna do, which factory we're gonna do.
Which army you go to play on Articon then?
Hey, well,
We don't go to
nothing yet.
we have to paint a lot more.
Yeah.
So you want to take a dice then?
Yeah, but we need the book too. So
Yeah, the book is on the floor,
nice. So sweet.
I think. Or no, it's in the bag.
No, well, it's completely lost.
Is there in the bag? I take the books from the studio as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I know. He's searching for dices and for.
So you can promote this one if you want to. Where is the book?
The book is in the black bag over there.
So here, talk about this, Patrick. What we have. And
Yeah, we have some amazing goodie. No, we have some amazing goodie for this channel. Yes, to support us. And yeah, I have to see if it is working. You can fly it scene around, yeah. Oh yeah, I give you now some information, but it's fine. I get it, yes. So yeah, these are these amazing dice bags, and yeah, they come from Sweden.
Doesn't matter where it comes from.
Yes,
Okay.
but you bring it from Sweden. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
For me as well. But yeah, we have this here. You can also buy this for us, and you will help us to the channel to yeah. We have to take some money for more terrain, for more tamed tables, and there are €20, and we bring this tomorrow as well to the tournament. Also, we have it here, so if you are not on the tournament, give us a message, and we will receive that is come to you. So
Yeah.
they are €20, but they are very fine. They are big. You can, yes.
Put it over there.
Right over.
Yeah, I can't find the Lord of the Rings dice, man. It's just it's terrible.
I have white square dice in the back.
Yeah,
No problem.
It's no problem at all.
Okay.
Back to the dice bag.
Back to the dice bag. You can put 50 of the chunky dices, so the big dices from Games Workshop,
Games Workshop
or something else. You can put
Yeah.
them in.
made
And
them-
120 or something.
at least
Small
150 small ones.
ones? 150.
Yeah. So I've got a few dice bags of these made by the same producer, good designed. He makes amazing bags. These are the ones that are
Also have some little space for your data cards.
yeah, with a White Scar logo on there and everything.
This camera.
Yeah, this is.
He has more cameras here, but we
Yeah.
just use one now.
we will have one with us tomorrow.
Yes.
If you're interested to see and you can support us
one?
in that way, we will just bring a few of them.
Ah,
So so there will be more for everyone if they want to see it. If you can't come to the tournament but you're still interested, we still have a few of them left. You can send us a text message over Facebook to get in contact with us. Maybe we can send it or ship it towards you if you're living in the UK or whatever. But yeah, they are here to actually support us and the YouTube channel to get some more stuff in, because we had a lot of people who want to support the channel. They were just like, here's some money. Myself and Patrick, we're not loving to here's money. So
No.
we made for a lot of the White Scar people or fans from us these polos that Patrick is wearing.
The shirt.
Yeah, the sweater and everything,
Yes.
and the dice bags are now the third goodie that we have.
Yes.
We want to do a lot more goodies in the future. However, we first need to see if these will start running and what, and then we can keep supporting. So if you're interested, again, let us know. Let's go into the scenario, because everyone is probably waiting what kind of scenario we're going to play. So
Yes.
it's Patrick's fault. I can tell you that right now. So you can roll. Unfortunately, it's not Lord of Rings dice, because I don't know where Lord of Rings dice are at the moment. So we have to do it with these 1,000 Sun dices. So
They are also a little bit.
okay, it's more than fine. So first, the first D6 roll.
Can you put the camera more down then people can also see that?
You can just say what you will.
Yes?
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry, but it's too much effort what you want to do now.
I want to do everything for people.
Yeah.
There he comes. And it's like a 3.
So it will be the first 6 scenarios that we're gonna...
Yes.
Or what is it, the first...
Yes, the first 6.
No, it's now... It's been crisscross, so...
Oh.
The first... I just mean the first 6 standing here, so...
Yes.
Alright, so roll a die, see how it goes. Nice on the floor, we can't see it.
I don't know where it is.
Boom!
I will take a new dice. View instructions later for that one.
Wow!
And 4.
A 4. So everyone tomorrow, how much you're gonna hate it, are gonna play Storm the Camp as the first scenario.
Sorry guys, sorry.
Storm the Camp. We're not refunding. If you want to hit Patrick, you can do it outside at the ferry. Anyhow, this was the live stream for now. We want to thank you very much for watching and being with us for the 1 hour and 50 minutes plus, so to say. Again, what Patrick mentioned as well, we have prepared a lot of new terrain that you have not seen from us before. We're not gonna spoil anything further, but trust me, if you will be there tomorrow, we also will make photos of our theme tables. It are theme tables, so some of them won't be that balanced for your army, or it will benefit maybe your opponent's army, but we will try and compensate that in the right way.
Yeah.
But yeah, we try to recreate every place of Middle-earth, and for our theme tables that we have right now, it's, to be honest, quite succeedable. So
yeah,
and that is something that we can do with the support of you guys. So thank you again very much for all the support that we had over the last half year, a year. More of them, we will hopefully create in the future.
And we have some plans.
We have some plans.
Yes.
So again, we're gonna wrap it up. Again, thank you very much for watching the live stream. If you want to see it tomorrow, the tournament tomorrow begins at 10:30, the first round. So we probably start going...
10:30 Amsterdam time.
Yeah, Amsterdam time. So for you guys in the UK want to watch this, this will be 9:30.
Yes.
Further, what you said, 10:30 for people in this region, so to say. We will live stream our one table.
Yes.
We have.
We don't have different live stream tables, so
no,
it's just only that table, but that table will be.
Yeah, it will be.
Awesome.
It will be amazing. I want to play on it, and I didn't even play on it yet. So.
No.
But yeah, if you have any questions whatsoever, you can still put them down in the comment section from this video. And otherwise, we hope to see you tomorrow morning. We will probably start broadcasting a 10:15 probably, because then people start to walk to their tables and everything. Maybe we'll have some reactions from us, seeing how it's getting prepared and how everyone is going to achieve it and what. But yeah, for now this was it. Have a good night, everyone. If you still need to paint your army, go start painting your army. We hope to see a lot of painted armies. And yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow then during the broadcast or at the tournament itself.
Yes, so yes, the broadcast is more, I keep an eye on that for you, then you know that, like always.
For what?
To keep an eye on the broadcast, if everything is fine.
Oh
so,
yeah, that's going to be fine. But
yes.
We'll do that. He will prepare better than this. So, have a good one.
I prepare everything. You see, you have drinks, you have everything. Exactly. You don't have food. Yeah, I know.
Anyhow, have a good evening and see you all tomorrow.